Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the OVW Wrestling Television Podcast. I'm Joey,
I'm Tommy.
and Tommy, we reviewed episode 1 and episode 2. We're going to be reviewing episode 3 and 4 for this one,
Here
right?
we are.
And if you guys don't know about what we're doing here for the podcast, we're going to review every OVW television show from 99 to probably 2008. Every week is going to be a new episode, and we're going to be dropping it on right here on the YouTube channel and also on our Spotify feed as well. So go check that out. Tommy, as the trade's coming through already. Perfect. July 24th of 1999. That's where we are right now. We started in July because that is the first episode where Jim Cornette is matchmaker, and he pretty much books OVW until he gets fired in 05. So
yeah.
Tommy, we get the great intro with
Why would
White Woody and old buddy drinking a beer and having a smoke.
old buddy drinking a beer, little kid waving, hair flops in the wind. The guy, you suck.
You suck.
Yep.
And the shitty elbow to David C, right?
You see his jelly shake.
And his jelly shakes as he hits the mat. Tommy, the one thing that you don't see nowadays in wrestling, and you can confirm this as well. Tommy, do you see grannies in the front row anymore?
No. I don't see no stunt grannies either.
She's a stunt granny. But there was like 4 or 5 grannies in the front row.
Yeah, they're ready for some wrestling action. Not anymore. The senior citizens like, I don't watch your shit anymore.
Yeah, they can't get behind this shit anymore.
I'll watch Hogan's Heroes.
We'll get to that soon. But Tommy, we get the rundown from Jim Cornette and Dean Hill at the desk, which we're not going to be talking about because we're going to be talking about the entire show, so there's no reason to.
Yeah.
First match on the card, Tommy, is an OVW Light Heavyweight Championship match with the champion, one of your favorites.
Oh, yeah.
Smooth Johnny Spade.
Smooth Johnny Spade.
Takes on Chris Alexander. Now, last week, Chris Alexander was, I believe, was the Louisville Gardens or was it St. Therese?
It was Louisville Gardens.
It was Louisville Gardens. He was going to take on the American Eagle, and he was going to. He wanted his car back. He wanted the money back. He was going to put his hair on the line.
And for the American Eagles mask.
Tommy, Chris Alexander actually beat the American Eagle.
He beat the American Eagle. And then Chris Alexander goes, listen here, dipshit. Take off the mask now. So you see that chrome dome. And the American Eagle goes, guess what, long hair? You ain't seeing shit. Fuck you, Chris Alexander. And he takes off the mask. There's another mask on his head.
That's right. He did the 2 mask deal where he took off the first mask and he has the mask underneath. So you still can't see who the American Eagle is.
He had the mask on his head. On his
head. Tommy, decent match. Pretty good match with Johnny Spade and Chris Alexander.
Yeah, it was a decent TV match.
Good TV match. A lot of chain wrestling.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I like Chris Alexander's getup.
The tassels and shit.
The tassels, fucking. Yeah, he looks like a fucking. You know who he looks like in that fucking getup?
Who's that?
You remember the 90s, in the 90s, how Marty Jannetty looked in that get-up? That's what he looks like. A poor man's
No,
long-haired Marty Jannetty.
but he's a good wrestler. He is a good
He
wrestler. I'm
is
not
a
gonna.
good
I'm
wrestler,
not gonna say a
but
lot.
still, he looked like a poor man's Marty Jannetty with the goddamn Marty Jannetty tights on. But here's the difference. Chris Alexander don't rock till you drop, as Chris Jericho said to Marty. But,
Or Tommy, he doesn't keep rooking instead of keep rocking.
yeah, he don't rook.
He doesn't rook. Decent match, Tommy. Chris Alexander pulls out a chain, and he's wrapping it around his fist, and he goes to hit Smooth Johnny Spade, and Johnny Spade does a back suplex to him. The chain falls
Big back suplex.
you love that Dean Hill call, don't you?
Anytime there's something like that, I'm doing it.
Big back suplex. The chain falls out of Alexander's hand, falls to the mat. The official sees the chain, and he rings the bell. I'm not sure who was the official. Was it Joe Wheeler?
Yeah, I think it was Joe Wheeler.
And Spade tries. Well, Chris Alexander starts to go after Johnny Spade. Johnny Spade comes back with a couple of punches, does a drop kick, and Alexander slips through the bottom rope and gets the hell out of there.
So your winner by the squalic DQ is Smooth Johnny Spade.
And still the OVW Light Heavyweight Champion.
Yep, still the OVW Light Heavyweight Champion.
And then, Tommy, we get pitched to OVW on tour, where they go to different places in Kentucky and Indiana and all that. Tommy, once we come back from the break, they show us the match that we built up from last week's episode, where at the Louisville Gardens it was going to be the triple threat match for the OVW Heavyweight Championship, where it was going to be the champion, the Damager, versus Rob Conway versus Nick Dinsmore. And we get the clip from it. The first clip is Rob Conway actually brings a cup of rubbing alcohol to the ring, and he tosses it into Nick Dinsmore's face and burns his eyes.
And now Nick Dinsmore is blind.
And now Nick Dinsmore is blind. He rolls out of the ring and gets carried off to the back. Later on, Tommy, because now it's just going to be Conway and the Damager going against each other. Dinsmore ends up coming down, and he ends up coming back down because he says, "Fuck it, I'm gonna," he has a bandage over his eye, and the Damager actually hits Nick Dinsmore in the back with a chair. And then the Damager actually grabs Rob Conway and does a back suplex onto the chair.
Big back suplex.
Big back suplex onto the chair from Rob Conway, and onto Rob Conway. And Tommy, the Damager retains his OVW Heavyweight Championship at the Louisville Gardens. So. Now, Tommy, instead of us talking about this, which we still will, we actually have some audio for you guys as well for these episodes. This is going to be Dean Hill in the ring as he interviews the Damager. So let's actually hear what the Damager had to say, shall we?
I know you are still the man. You went through two of them to get it as well. That's right. I stand out here, still the man, still the champ, still the Damager, and that's D-A to the M-A, J to the A. Don't ever get that mixed up or confused. But last Tuesday night at the Louisville Gardens, not only did I punk out Nick Dinsmore and Rob Conway on the same night, but I beat them both in the same match. Why? because I'm the champ and I'm super bad. But as far as you go, Treasure, last Tuesday night, you did a good job. You did a real good job. You know why? Because you did nothing. So you just keep on doing what you do best, which is nothing, and we'll be okay. Because I don't need a woman doing my help. You understand? I think you do. But as far as those other two crybabies go, Nick Dinsmore and Rob Conway, I don't care about either one of you. As far as I'm concerned, you two can go fight amongst yourselves like the women that you are, or go play in traffic, or whatever, because I'm still going to be the champ, the man, the damager, and don't get it twisted.
And Tommy, after that promo,
Let me talk a little bit about that promo.
Go ahead.
What he said about Treasure is 100% the truth. She has never done nothing. She never will. I'm sorry. She was useless.
Yeah, like she can't really cut a promo.
She can't cut a promo. She can't talk. She looks ugly as hell. So I agree. I agree with the damager. She does nothing, absolutely nothing.
And she's not needed.
You're not needed in my presence, in my fucking damager shirt, my fucking bandana, and my fucking black jeans. I don't need you.
Tommy, after the damager cuts that promo, Rob Conway comes out and he demands another title opportunity. Cornette said that you know what? Since we're going to be doing this, Cornette said that this coming Tuesday at the St. Teresa's gym.
Oh, you're wrong.
Huh?
The air-conditioned St. Teresa's gym.
Yeah. By the way, this is July. By the way, we're doing this in July. By the way, if you guys don't know, so it's hot as it's hot as hell. That they're specified that it's going to be the air-conditioned St. Teresa's gym. That Cornette's going to make that match at St. Teresa's gym. It's going to be the Damager, the OVW champion, versus Rob Conway. But there's a catch. Tommy, there's going to be a special guest referee in this match. And
yes,
it's going to
be someone that don't like either one of them.
Yeah, he doesn't like neither one of them.
Someone that, yep. And the referee for this match between the Damager versus Rob Conway is Mr. Wrestling Nick Dinsmore.
Nick Dinsmore. So we actually have the promo that we're going to play from Nick Dinsmore for you guys.
Here we go.
And
Nick Dinsmore's got a couple of words here.
And he has a couple of words, and we do mean a couple of words here. I will say this.
While he's sitting on the Ryder moving van.
Yeah. He's sitting on the, you know those fucking like orange, those yellow Ryder trucks?
That's what he's sitting on.
That's what he's sitting on. He's sitting on a lucky yellow Ryder truck. But we should mention that this isn't the best audio because, well, they're using a shitty mic to do this. So
yeah,
it's not going to be the best audio, but we're going to play it regardless. All right, here we go.
So what are my choices as referee of this match? The guy that stole the heavyweight title from me, or the guy that helped me? The guy that tried to blind me, or the guy that stole the triple threat match from me? Seems to me like the only choice I have is which one am I going to screw?
Tommy, which one is Nick Dinsmore going to screw?
Well, I'll tell you right now, no wonder Nick Dinsmore didn't do promos.
Yes, he's not a. That's the one thing about Nick Dinsmore. Amazing in the ring, but
bad at promos.
Not so much. Yeah. My TNA bag fell off the box, but nonetheless, we're gonna keep riding with this. Shitty promo, but promos weren't always Nick Dinsmore's strong suit either. But he pretty much says that he lost because Rob Conway is the one that blinded him with the rubbing alcohol, and that the damage is the reason why he's not the OVW champion. So Tommy, which one is he going to screw? That's what we need to know. At St. Teresa's gym.
That's right.
The air conditioned. Yeah, the air conditioned.
Don't forget air conditioned.
Tommy, let's go ahead and go with the next match here. Oh, we should say that during that promo, Nick Dinsmore had an eye patch over his eye.
Yeah, he did. He had an eye patch. He can't see out of one eye.
Yeah, he can't see out of one eye. Tommy, the next encounter we have is going to be one of your favorites from what was it from Gasoline Alley?
Oh,
Vito.
yeah.
Vito
From your local Gasoline Alley, we got Vito with Guido Andretti.
Yeah, so Vito's going to wrestle, but Guido is
yeah, it's going to be Vito Andretti as he takes on Jebediah
Blackhawk.
And can I tell you something?
Yes.
Jebediah Blackhawk sucks.
He does suck. By the way, do you know that he's back at OVW? Did you see the promo? They had a little poster. Did you see Jebediah on there? Did you know that?
Nah.
He's back at OVW in 2023.
Well, that shows you how bad OVW is.
There you go.
In 2023.
In 2023. Tommy, we should mention that at the Louisville Gardens, Jebediah Blackhawk beat Cousin Otter, a.k.a. Jack Black. And now, Tommy, Jack Black, as he's known now, or Cousin Otter, is out of OVW.
Yeah, he's out of a job.
He's out of a job.
I guess
Tommy,
I guess that Redneck's Cotton Eye Joe tape didn't help much.
No, it didn't. That shitty clothesline he did.
I bet you wishes he had that $40 back.
Well, he did steal it from him, remember? He went back in the pocket and stole it back out.
Oh, did he take the Redneck's Cotton Eye Joe tape with him too?
I think he left the tape, but he did take the money.
Yeah, he's like, here, you can have the fucking tape.
Tommy, this match sucks.
Of course it did. It's the Andrettis.
It's the Andrettis versus Jebediah. Tommy, Guido distracts the referee, and Vito kicks Blackhawk in the balls with a low blow.
And covers him. 1, 2, 3.
Hey,
your winner pulls off an upset here.
He did.
Jebediah could beat Jack Black, but boy, he can't beat an Andretti.
And we're not talking about action Andretti or whatever his name is either. We're talking about Vito, baby.
Well,
Vito Andretti.
Well, that's his son.
That's his son.
Yeah.
Is he from Gasoline Alley too?
Yeah, actually, he's from the oil pit.
Tommy, the next thing that we have to talk about here, and we got another thing to play, is we come back from that match. Horrible match. And Cornette is going to explain what's happening here. Kenny Boland has bought television time on the program, and he needs to, since it's a free country and he bought it, he bought the television time. Cornette actually has to show this on television. So let's go ahead and do the audio for that, Tommy.
Kenny Boland, the guy's been on your coattails for all this time. Kenny Boland come out there, made a total idiot of himself in front of the Gardens crowd We would not let him speak his piece. Matter of fact, we had to get Lieutenant Fisher and Officer Hammond to get him out of the ring.
Well, that's right. But, of course, today on television, he has bought advertising time on Ohio Valley Wrestling to air his views or whatever. I can tell you what he's going to air, but he's bought this time. We have to show it. It's a free country. Without further ado, let's go to this footage from Kenny Bolin.
Check this out.
Louisville, Kentucky, the home of big business, and that is exactly why Kenny Bolin's here today to launch the grand opening of Bolin Services, the premier sports management company in the country today. And with my connections in the wrestling business, I can assure you that if you sign with Bolin Services, I'll take you directly to the top, baby. And then, Jimmy Cornette, you're going to have to deal with me, old buddy, old pal. I'll be calling the shots around OVW. But it seems like here lately, every time I show up at a wrestling event, you've had your goons put their hands on me. You even had me arrested at the Louisville Gardens. Well, that ain't going to happen anymore, son, because I have hired a security director. He's going to be the head of security of Bolin Services. Mr. Black, step on in here. Mr. Black, thanks to you, Jim Cornette, and your matchmaking ability, he doesn't have a job anymore. He doesn't have a career. And if he doesn't take care of me, then he's not going to have a career with me either, because he'll be out of the wrestling business. So one thing I want you to do is understand that a big tycoon like myself can't be made a fool out of. He's going to take care of me no matter what it takes. And I want you to spread the word to all the OVW stars that Bolin Services, you'll get a good deal, a fair deal, an honest deal. You got my word on it.
Tommy, that was fantastic. Just the way that they had to do that. He bought television advertisement time because he can't get a word in edgewise because Cornette won't allow it to.
I'm going to tell you right now, Kenny Bolin was a great fucking talker. And a great fucking manager.
And by the way, Tommy, this is the first time that he's actually made his own stable of Bolin Services. Now, Tommy, we know Bolin Services because he's actually had a lot of talent in Bolin Services. From the likes of Rico, John Cena, Kenny Dykstra, Carlito. You're going to see a lot of this as we're going through these television shows, guys.
Bobby Lashley.
Bobby Lashley. You're going to see us talk about a lot. Mike Mondo. You're going to see us talk about a lot of these people coming through OVW.
Lance Cade.
Lance Cade. There's a lot of
different.
We don't want to give it all away, Jay. But
naming people.
Yeah, we're naming some people. Great promo by him. And if you guys didn't hear, he actually has Jack Black with him, Mr. Black. He said,
as
fuck
head of security.
Yeah, he says, fuck Cousin Honor, you're with me, you're head of security.
And if you can't do this right, you're going to be out of wrestling, pal.
If you don't do this right, you're going to be out of wrestling, pal. Great promo. And we come back from the promo, and Cornette says that Bolin better show up with all the paperwork for his manager's license and his contracts for his wrestlers, or he will not be allowed to be at the Louisville Gardens or any other show that they do. He'll be arrested. So he has to make sure he comes with all the proper paperwork. But next match, Tommy, we actually have an OVW television debut of Rico Constantino. And
yes, the in-ring debut of his TV debut. Yes, he made his debut at the Louisville Gardens.
Yes, he did.
And so here is his OVW television debut, as we got Rico Constantino, Lenny Kravitz's favorite wrestler. He can fly away
into the sky
as Rico Constantino takes on Russia's greatest athlete, Rasputin.
Russia's greatest athlete. Fuck you, Ty. You know Rasputin sucks. Anyway, it's going to be Rasputin.
Oh, what makes him? Hey, he's so Russian. He couldn't get. Hey, hang on. He couldn't get the Russian. Hey, he couldn't get a Russian symbol on his fucking on his singlet. He had to get skulls. What does that tell us? He ain't. You know, if you're going to do the Russian thing, you got the Russian flag, but you don't got nothing to represent on your tights. All you got is skulls. Well, that don't represent Russian, does it?
Skullduggery.
No. He probably got them skulls from his daddy, Putin.
All right, Tommy. Rasputin versus Rico Constantino.
Well, let me tell you right now about this match.
Yeah.
All this match was to get Rico Constantino over.
Yes.
And that's what it did.
And I will say this, you guys also have to bear with it as far as Rico is concerned as well. If you guys go and watch this match, he does he whips through the rope and he bends down a little bit and his head goes underneath the rope.
And actually he's bleeding from the nose.
Yeah, he actually is bleeding from the nose from that. Nothing too special about this match. It was just mostly to get Rico Constantino over. Tommy, we see a power.
Like I said,
yeah, go ahead.
The match was just there to get Rico Constantino over, which is not a bad.
That's exactly what it was there for. Tommy, a big power slam. And for some odd reason, Rico falls with him. I don't know why. And then Tommy, he does a standing moonsault. 1, 2, 3.
And 1, 2, 3. And that puts away Rasputin. And old Putin ain't happy about it.
No, he's not.
And his dad Putin ain't happy about it.
That's right. Tommy, most people know Rico from his stint in WWE as the hairstylist, and then he dressed up and put on the makeup and teamed with Charlie Haas and was with Miss Jackie, and that's what most people know Rico from. We are going to play the promo afterwards, the match, where Cornette is interviewing Rico Constantino. So let's go ahead and go with that interview.
Pleasure at this time to introduce Rico Constantino to the Ohio Valley Wrestling television public and the folks here. And Rico, you've had a tremendous background, all sorts of occupations. You've been a police officer, a paramedic. You've toured with the Power Team. You were also an American Gladiator. You've done it all. What do you attribute your success in this many varied fields of endeavor to?
Well, I've always been the underdog, Jim. But it's determination and sure will, and it's never die, never quit attitude.
Well, I know that professional wrestling now is a tough business, and this is the business that you're in now, trying to make a name for yourself, but I guess it's not too tough for a guy that's been shot 2 times, stabbed 3 times, and hit by 2 cars.
It's the other way around. I've been shot 3 times, stabbed twice, and then hit by 2 cars.
So basically, what Rasputin or anybody else in this ring does to you, if they're putting a foot in your face, it's not going to stop you for long, and I know you've got some determination, but the World Wrestling Federation, who has signed you to a developmental contract, is banking on you to be one of the big stars of the future. You've come to Ohio Valley Wrestling to perfect your craft. Let me ask you this. How do you enjoy this area so far, and how do you enjoy the people here? And what do you think the World Wrestling Federation expects of you?
Well, listen, I enjoy the Ohio Valley. I love the fans out here. They got behind me today. I've been well received here. Give me something here. I feel very comfortable here. And when I came here, Ohio Valley, thank you, Danny Davis, for allowing me this opportunity to be here. I want to say that I will not let you, Ohio Valley wrestling fans, down. I come here with the same determination as I went with the American Gladiators when I was a policeman, conquer Fort Boyard in France, any other competition. I will not let you down. You will get 120% from Rico Constantino. No doubt.
There we go. The interview for Rico.
He did stumble a little bit with 120%, but
well, also you gotta realize this. He just had a match with Rasputin.
Yeah,
and
also,
he's very green.
Yes, and you know what the bad part is? You know what the thing is? They explained Rico's background.
Mm-hmm.
They explain what he did. He was American Gladiator. He was part of the powerlifting team. He was a police officer. He security. He done they basically went and told everybody about him and what his past was.
To show that this isn't just a fly-by-night guy.
Yeah.
He was paramedic. He was a police officer. He's been shot. He's been stabbed at. He's been hit by cars. He done the power team stuff. He also won American Gladiators.
Yes, he did.
If you guys don't know,
he's a real legit athlete.
Yes, a real legit athlete.
Not something you see from fucking garbage Mid-South for me and Rotten. All right?
Agreed. IWA.
Yeah. They try to ruin the fucking state of Kentucky in wrestling. Now you see how well that turned out.
Yeah. But definitely
Taco Bell, bitch.
Try to definitely get Rico Constantino over as they should.
Yeah.
If you guys don't know, he was developmental for WWF. They signed him to a developmental deal, and that's why he was sent to OVW to be trained properly. To be now, once again, what they did with him in WWE is completely different than what you've seen in OVW.
Yeah. Which we're going to see a lot of that.
Yes, we're going to be seeing a lot of that as well. Tommy, next match. We have one of your favorites. Wadu Tano, the
Danger Zone. Danger Zone, baby. Fucking Danger Zone. Wadu Tano, baby. Fuck yeah. Him and his red and blue knee pads. Fuck yeah, Wadu Tano.
As he teams up against Todd Rave.
Let me tell you about fucking Mr. Rave when we get to it.
I believe he was in a past episode, and I remember us saying that he looked like Dan Spivey, just a shittier version.
He looked like a fat Dan Spivey.
Yeah, and a fat Dan Spivey.
With crooked ass.
They're going to be taking on the former OVW Southern Tag Team Champions of Trailer Park Trash and Flash Flanagan.
Yes. All right. Let's go ahead and tell you here.
Yes.
Wadu Tano did most of the work.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
He tagged in fucking Mr. Jabber Rave here. Have you noticed every time he gets in the ring, the match sucks?
It does. It does. Yeah.
Like Wadu Tano, yeah, he ain't the best worker in the world, but actually, at least he could do some shit. This motherfucker, Mr. Rave, can't do a fucking thing in his fucking cheetah tights. What fucking tights he's wearing?
They look like cheetah. Tommy, Trailer Park Trash and Flash does a shitty bulldog to Rave.
And he fucks that up.
He falls too early. No. He falls too late, I should say.
Yeah, he falls too late.
They're pretty much hitting their ass on the mat, and he's about to.
He just now falls.
Yes.
This motherfucker don't know how to fall right.
Tommy, then Trash and Flash does a double DDT to Rave.
And they look like shit.
And he took it like shit.
You wouldn't want me in the ring with that motherfucker. I'll make sure he sells all right.
You gonna tag him for real, Tom? You gonna be Triple H?
He's not doing shit right.
Anyway, Tommy, we get Trailer Park Trash gets onto the top rope, does the trailer jack, aka a top rope leg drop,
and of course Rave is the one taking the fall, which is perfect.
Perfect.
Don't make Danger Zone do it.
Tommy, next, after the break.
And your winners of that match is Trailer Park Trash and Flash Flanagan.
There you go.
Over Danger Zone, Wadu Tano, and fucking Danny Rave over here.
Todd Rave.
Danny Spivey Jr.
Okay. Tommy.
He fucking sucks.
we get back from that, and
I can't wait to not see that motherfucker.
Hopefully we don't. We come back from the break, Tommy, and we get an interview with the new OVW Southern Tag Team Champions, Rip Rogers and Jason Lee. Now, remember, the Suicide Blondes is their name, but Tommy, if you remember, Rip says that he was going to pick a mystery partner to defeat Trash and Flash for the Southern Tag Team Championships. He did it.
Yep, he chose Jason Lee.
He chose Jason Lee, and Tommy,
handsome Jason Lee.
And Tommy, we actually have a promo to play.
Yes, we do.
From that as well. So let's go ahead and play that promo.
Who the mystery partner was, you pulled this young man from behind the curtain Tuesday night, and now the Suicide Blondes.
You know, there's been a lot of things happening in the world of professional wrestling, and even more things happening in Ohio Valley Championship Wrestling. But like I said, Dean, I told everybody I was going to shock the world, and I did it. Now, there was some speculation who my tag team partner was going to be. A lot of people in the Louisville area thought I was going to pull out the Louisville basketball coach, Denny Crum. It didn't happen. A lot of people in the Indianapolis area thought I was going to bring out the basketball great, George McGinnis, but he couldn't cut it. Who could be my tag team partner? Only somebody with unlimited zeal and sex appeal. Only somebody that all the women love. Only somebody that would do exactly as I would say, and I would make them champions. And what happened? We came, whatever that thing was. The new Ohio Valley Southern Tag Team Champions, handsome Jason Lee and Hustler Rip Rogers, the Suicide Blondes. That's right, I am a genius. Now, matchmaker Jim Cornette has already put a thorn in our side because he said this Tuesday night, that's right, this Tuesday night at St. Therese Gym, we had to put these prestigious belts, which we just won up against the former champions. But it really doesn't matter because, first of all, when you're taking on a team like Flash Flanagan and Trailer Park Trash, look at Flash Flanagan. Flash Flanagan, he's from Indianapolis, Indiana. He's a redneck. Nobody likes him. He's not in the class of myself. He ain't looking at Jason Lee. And there's not one woman in Davis Arena, there's not one woman in TV land that have anything to do with Flash Flanagan. So, and as far as Trailer Park Trash, the man who Jason Lee personally took the fall on at Louisville Gardens last week. Me, Dean, because he made me his partner. He made me a champion, Dean. You see, Jason sort of looks up to me, but I couldn't blame him because I'm the living legend of Ohio Valley Wrestling. I'm the man with a 29.5-inch bicep, and I'm the man that put his name on the back. Back to Trailer Park Trash. This Tuesday night at St. Therese, I'm going to go into Trailer Park Trash's backyard. I'm going back where he got his GED in the 8th Street from St. Therese. I'm going right there to Germantown with his illegitimate half-brother Bill Eland. He can cheer me all he wants. Trailer Park Trash, he's got those scrawny little stupid-looking tattoos. He's a redneck. He's from Germantown. I hate his guts. I beat him by myself, and I got the big arm.
Now, what we heard there was the promo from Rip Rogers and Jason Lee with Dean Hill. Fantastic promo.
Yeah.
From Rip Rogers. We actually get a where Flash comes out and Flash and Trash both come out, and They want to go after each other for sure. But Tommy, we actually have another promo to play real fast. I believe it's from Flash Flanagan. So let's go ahead and play that.
The more the Iron Man thinks about this match.
Oh, hold on. Nope, wrong one there. No, actually, we don't have a promo to play there. My bad. That's for next week's. Don't worry about that. But Tommy, they want to face each other. It's going to be Jason Lee versus Flash Flanagan, right?
Yeah.
Because of course they're going to face each other because Flash is not too happy that they're sitting there talking trash about him and Trailer Park Trash. And this match was really good.
Yeah, it was
really good.
This match between Flash and Jason Lee, I thought it was a really good, fast-paced match.
Yes, fast-paced match. Tommy, did you see Flash run up the turnbuckles and he did a flip onto the outside onto
it looked really good.
On a Jason Lee from the outside. You guys don't see that a lot in OVW, guys.
Yeah.
Like, it's mostly just grounded wrestling most of the time. Wow. You remember when Flash was on the apron and Jason Lee comes by and hits him with the elbow and he falls straight? He literally falls on the concrete.
Yes, he does.
And it looked bad.
It looked like it hurt.
It looked like it fucking hurt. Lee hits Flash with a Hurricanrana. Trash ends up pulling down Rip Rogers off the apron. Flash hits a moonsault, but couldn't get the job done. He attempts to do. Well, he does. Flash goes back to the top rope and he actually hits the whiplash, which is pretty much Buff Bagwell's blockbuster. Yeah. He hits whiplash on Jason Lee, but Rogers and Trailer Park Trash actually are fighting on the outside and has
the referee's trying to break them up.
Yeah, the referee's trying to break them up. Jason Lee, Flash goes over there to try to see what the hell's going on. Jason Lee grabs one of the Southern Tag Team Championships, hits Flash in the back of the neck with it, and
Jason Lee covers Flash 1, 2, 3. So your winner, handsome Jason Lee.
Handsome Jason Lee, who is one half of the Southern OVW Southern Tag Team Champions. Tommy, now let's play what I was going to play here, okay? Which I fucked up playing there. But nonetheless, after that, we actually get a promo from, after the break, we get a promo from Rob Conway. And let's go ahead and play that right now.
The more the Iron Man thinks about this match Tuesday night, the more I dislike it. Tuesday night at St. Therese, a title shot, but I'm going to have Nick Dinsmore as a special referee. Everybody knows Nick Dinsmore hates my guts. And I got to contend with that dog-faced skank Treasure at ringside would damage you. Well, the Iron Man shouldn't have to face these rules. The Iron Man should be making the rules. I shouldn't have to go out there with
wait a minute. Treasure is in the ring.
Listen here, woman. You're stepping into a man's world, and I'll treat you like a man.
What you heard there was Treasure slapping Rob Conway right in the face. and that's probably the best thing.
And of course, Treasure cuts a horrible promo like always.
Yeah.
Who you calling a skank?
Yeah, who are you calling a dog face cake, you overgrown, muscle bound idiot?
She's fucking horrible.
Yeah, she is. She is pretty horrible. She slaps Rob Conway. Rob Conway's glasses doesn't even fly off. And Tommy, we see the Damager slide underneath the ring. He stared down Conway. He looks at Treasure and pushes Treasure down.
Yeah, pushes Treasure down, and he tells her, "Get back to the fucking back because you're useless."
Yeah, get to the back.
Get back to the back because you're fucking useless. With your fucking dingy leather fucking suit. Get the fuck back to the back.
The Damager hits Rob Conway with a couple of punches, clothesline, and Rob Conway powders.
Yes.
And that's the end of OVW episode 3 from July 24th of 1999. And we hope that you guys enjoyed this review if you guys did. And if you guys like the format of us actually playing some of the promos on the show, on the podcast, let us know if you guys enjoy that as well. We will definitely be doing it more in the future if you guys enjoyed it. Get you guys to know a little bit better. Get you guys actually, we can't physically show you guys. We can only kind of do audio, but nonetheless. If you guys enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to share it all over social media. Guys, follow us on Twitter at Wrestle Rampage, as well as you can follow me and Tommy on Instagram. And actually, Tommy will be posting some of these OVW Instagram videos. So, guys, go check out Tommy's Instagram. I'll be able to share them, I hope. We'll see how it goes. And you guys will see some of the clips from OVW if you guys follow us on Instagram. I'm also probably going to be putting them out on Twitter possibly as well, okay? So if you guys follow us on those platforms, you'll actually be able to watch those videos, those clips,
yes.
some of the clips from the show. So make sure you guys follow us on Twitter at Wrestle Rampage, and make sure you guys follow me and Tommy on Instagram. You guys see the links down below. You see it right here on the actual show. Go follow us there. And guys, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button for more great videos coming to you guys. And we'll see you guys next time.